This week on Pole House Bike Pot Weekend Getaways, we're on our front porch. What's on the menu?
We're doing a French bread.
A no-need French bread, so stick around. Well, hello.
And welcome to a week on the front porch cooking a new bread.
It's been a little warm, and we've been awful busy, haven't we?
Well, typical summertime.
Yep.
Yeah.
This bread that we've got is a French bread that we're going to make. And you can actually make two different breads with it, and I'll explain that later. We're going to get things around. It's a simple recipe.
Yeah, but it's a good one. Well, the one time you made it was good in the house, so we haven't tried it out in the Dutch oven, so we'll find out how it comes out.
So we'll be getting things around, and we'll be right back. Okay, like I said in the intro, this is a no-knead bread, meaning you don't have to sit there and knead it. There are two different breads you get out of this same recipe. They're both French breads. One raises a little bit better than the other one. So in here I have got 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2.5 teaspoons of granulated yeast. I'm going to make sure that's all mixed up real well.
That's like a regular dry active yeast.
Yes, just plain
standard
old yeast.
Bread yeast.
Now, it said a cup and a half. I put 2 cups in here just in case. Sometimes the flour doesn't get wet enough.
Just like any other kind of a bread or a pie crust or something, it's kind of a never quite exact, is it, on the amount of liquid.
Now, this kind of is along the same lines as our sourdough bread that we make. We made that the first time we went to Arrow Rock. Remember?
Yeah, it was always a wonderful.
Oh, it is a wonderful bread. This one, if you just mix this up and leave it on your counter for 6 hours, and pull it once. The one we're making is a pulled French bread, and I'll explain it when I do it. It's a little more involved because every half an hour you have to go and pull it, which we'll show, and it is going to take most of this 2 cups.
So it's more like a pull rather than, quote,
it's not a knead.
Yeah.
It is a no-knead bread. Okay, now clean this off. Now, this is a messy dough. You do need to get your fingers involved. Knead it until it all comes together. And make sure there are no clumps of anything in it. I guess you're kneading it. You're just mixing it. It just is a little stiffer than what your spoon can use. Almost there. We'll call that good. See what I said? It's a very messy dough.
Yeah, sure.
Get as much off of that as I can. Okay, now we're going to cover it. Now, if we were to leave this for 6 hours, we could bake it and it'd be just fine. But we want to make ours a little, it'll kind of look like it's overproofed or poofed or whatever you want to call it. So you have to rescue it by one pull on it. This one, the one I want to do, will raise a little bit better, and it's just the crust is so crunchy and good and yummy. So when I'm ready to do my pulling, I'll come back at you. All you need for this is a cup of water. I've got it clear. It doesn't have to be. You take this and you actually pull it. Oop.
And the water's to keep it from sticking to you, right?
That's right. Try to get it moved as much as you can. You're supposed to be able to do it in just a couple of turns, but it took me 6, so. What you doing, hon?
Well, we have to preheat the Dutch oven, is what Wayne just says. Charcoal's ready. It's going to be a fairly hot oven, right? So,
Yes.
425.
Yes.
They're saying what we did last time. So, we're going to have pretty. That is, according to our best calculation, 30 pieces of charcoal. So we're going to put 10 on the bottom, the rest on top. Pretty good amount of heat for a 10-inch. We're using 10-inch deep Dutch oven today. And it's going to be placed right in the Dutch oven in it.
Yes.
Let me get around this side. Do the same thing. Nice, even amount. And of course, we were baking, so we're going on the bottom outside. 1/3 on the bottom, 2/3 on top. And a nice full ring around the top. And then, let's see, I'm going to do 6 in the middle since we have a pretty good amount. Full on top. And 10-15 minutes or so. I put it out in the sun, so it's already pretty heated. So we wanted another full 30 minutes after the last, what do you call it?
Pull.
Excuse me. So, a few more minutes, we'll be back, and you're just going to get this baking.
Okay, we've had this preheating for about 15 minutes. Believe it or not, there was a fly trying to commit fly-side. Put this up here. I forgot to put my shoes back on, so.
I'm not messing with the charcoal, so.
I don't know what that was, but I didn't like the look of it. Now, the only thing that the recipe calls for is flour in the bottom of your Dutch oven.
That's
And
different,
yes,
isn't it?
yes, the lady that did this actually used a kitchen style Dutch oven. Look at how big that is.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It smells good too.
Yeah, it does. You
Okay.
can really smell it.
Now you got to be careful and not knead it, pull it, or anything else.
Let it flop
Just
right in there, don't you?
Drop it right in there. You don't form it in any way, shape, or form.
It's pretty soft and wet, isn't it? So it should kind of form itself as it...
It should. Oh, I forgot to cut it. Can I borrow your knife, honey?
Oh, yeah.
But you put a serious cut in it. There, I'll call that a cut. Back on. Alright,
Okay, what's the bake time?
40 to 45 minutes.
Okay, so probably do 15 minutes in before
Yep.
we rotate.
Yep.
Okay, sounds
We'll be
good.
back in 15 minutes. I don't know, honey. What do you think?
You're a better bread person than I am.
It sounds good on the top. I think it's done.
Like it. Looks pretty.
All right. I'm going to tell you this. Normally when I'm baking breads, I spray my Dutch oven with cooking spray. The lady that I watched the video on this bread had an enamelware. And all she had to do was put flour in it. Our bread is stuck in here. So I'm hoping if I pry gently all the way around, I won't mash it too much.
Yeah, we probably should have done a little quick re-season on it.
Well, if
Didn't
we'd
do
have
that.
just sprayed it, it would have been all right, honey. If you look, I don't know if you can see, down in there, right there, it was stuck there. I'm prying it out gently because I don't really want to rip it. Not only that,
It's just so close, isn't it?
yeah, and it's hot. Alright. Alright, now, I took it out of here for a very good reason. You don't ever leave yeast breads in what you baked it in.
They sweat and get soggy, don't they?
They do, and it'll get even more stuck. And boy, I'll tell you, that did get stuck in there. Look at that, Wade. So if you're cooking in black cast iron, always grease or spray, baking spray, your Dutch oven. Don't do the flour like I did or you'll have stuck bread. Ooh, I'm smashing it.
Well, I think it turned out good, didn't it?
It did. Now, one thing about doing it in the oven is, in the house, is you can do the first 30 to 35 minutes with the lid on,
Yeah,
and then
that's what-
take the lid off, and you'll get a shinier sheen on top, which we can't do in the cast
Yeah,
iron
that doesn't work
Dutch
very
oven.
good.
So
Cooking that now, but
outside,
still
but it's
pretty.
still
I
good.
can hear it or not.
It's nice and pillowy.
Still crusty. Yeah.
So we're gonna taste this.
My piece. Still got a nice little crunch and chew to the top.
Yeah, it does.
So-
And the bottom.
So this is the closest to a regular loaf of French bread that you would get out the store.
One thing about it is you really need to wait until it's totally cool, which we didn't.
Because it's still pretty soft, you know.
It is. Now, in the
Delicate,
summertime, especially in the Midwest, I put it in the fridge. Or you
Well,
go
there's no
one-
preservative.
Only thing,
so
only
won't
preservative
keep
in there's a
very
little
long.
bit of salt.
Yeah,
and
they
it
don't
won't
keep-
stay very long. And yes, I did most of this video. We tag team it at home, so I use the Dutch ovens as much as he does. So
Usually when I'm working time, she does it. But a lot of times they just, when we're doing camping and stuff, and we pick out what we both enjoy doing, and that's
and
the way
we split it up.
we
And
usually
usually
split
it's
up.
me putting it together and him
I
cooking
usually
it.
make it. That's just the way we kind
So-
of do things. But she knows how to do it.
I do know how to do it. So, and I test a lot of the recipes we show. So,
Yeah, we
anyhow.
tested this one, but this one is the second time we did it, and it worked. And that's a neat tip, though. If you got a new recipe you want to try, and you would like to do, Dutch oven stuff, is to go ahead and do it in a controlled environment in the house, where you know you got a 350-degree oven or whatever type temperature oven that it asks for. Then you know if it's successful there. Then you can apply that to the Dutch oven cooking like
well,
we do.
and this
and it
one,
worked.
this one raised better than the last one. The only thing I can figure was it's warmer outside.
Yeah. It
So-
takes fairly warm for a short amount of rising time. You got to have that because you didn't really use warm water or
Just
anything or to really get
tap
that
warm.
yeast going.
Yeah. And do pull it. We'll do it without pulling it one of these days. It takes, one thing about it is if you're making any kind of yeast breads, it's going to take time. You cannot rush a yeast bread. It's kind of like a Russian Leslie. You just can't do it.
Doesn't work.
So we hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, which is like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram or whatever your social media site is. And we thank you for watching.
All right, we'll see you on the next video.
Oh,
Bye, everybody.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget that. We appreciate it. Thank you all.